Hello students, today I'll be starting with question number 2 of exercise 5.2. Now question number 2 says in the adjoining figure, identify. Here we have some parts given and from the figure we will have to identify those parts. Okay. So as you all can see that A and B are parallel lines and this is transversal which cut this parallel line at two distinct points. Okay, so we will have to identify the pair of corresponding angle. Now what do you mean by corresponding angle? Corresponding angle means an angle on the same side on the same position. Okay, like suppose this is A and this is B. These two are parallel line and this is the transversal which cut this parallel line at two distinct points. Okay, then pair of corresponding angles will be like if I take the left side of the transversal, this is the transversal and the left side is this. Okay, this is the left side and the same position, same side and same position means this angle is on the upper part of this parallel line A and another angle will be again on the upper part of parallel line B. So if it is angle 4 and angle 8, then angle 4 and 8 will be equal. Why? This is on the same side, same position. Means this is the left hand side of transversal line and the upper part of the parallel lines. Okay. So first pair of parallel lines are angle 4 and angle 8. Okay, here is angle 4 and angle 8 which is on the left hand side of the transversal and on the same position which is the upper part of the parallel lines. Okay, now if you take the right hand side of this transversal, then this angle is on the upper part of parallel line A and this angle is the upper part of parallel line B. So which angle is this? It's A. According to the figure, it's A and angle 5. It's angle 1 and angle 5, right? So this angle 1 and angle 5 is on the right side of the transversal line and on the upper part of the parallel lines, right? So it will be angle 1 and 5. Now we will see the left hand side of the transversal line. Left hand side means this side. Okay, but we will take the angle on the lower side of parallel lines. Suppose if I take the parallel line A, then the lower side of parallel line A is this, which is 3 angle according to the figure. Okay, and if you take the left hand side and the lower part of parallel line B, then this angle comes which is angle 7 according to the figure, right? As this is the transversal line, now we are taking the left side again but taking the angles on the lower part of the parallel lines A and B. Okay, so this is the lower part of parallel lines A and B. So this is angle 3 and angle 7. Okay, then now this is the transversal and we will take the angles on the right hand side of the lower part of the parallel lines. So according to the figure is angle 2 and angle 6. Okay, this is angle 2 and this is angle 6. So angle 2 and angle 6 will be corresponding angle, as this is on the same position means lower side of the parallel lines and the same side means right hand side. Okay, so it will be angle 2 and angle 6. So these 4 pairs of angles are corresponding angle. Okay, so first 2 pair of corresponding angles are on the left side and right hand side. This is angle 4 and angle 8 which is on the left hand side of the transversal but the upper part of the parallel lines, and angle 1 and angle 5, this is on the upper part of the parallel lines but on the right hand side. So these first two pairs of angles are left hand side and the right hand side, okay, but upper part. These two pair of angles are left hand side on the left hand side and the right hand side, but the upper part of the parallel lines, and another two pair of corresponding angles are, see, angle 3 and angle 7. This is on the left hand side but the lower part, right? And angle 2 and angle 6, this is also lower part but the right hand side, okay. So this is called corresponding angles. So corresponding angle means we will have to take the angles on the same side and on the same position, okay. Now coming to second part. Now in the second part we have the pair of alternate interior angles. Now see in the figure, these and these lines are parallel, which is A and B, and this is the transversal, okay, which cut this parallel line at two different points. Now at first you need to know what are interior angles. So here interior means inside. So which angles are inside of this diagram? It's angle 3, angle 2, angle 8 and angle 5. So these four angles are interior angles because this is inside, okay. Now alternate means if you are taking the angle on the left, then another angle should be on the right, okay. Now this angle 3 is on the upper side. Now another alternate angle will be on the lower part, okay. Now so angle 3, angle 5 are alternate, which makes Z. See, this is called alternate, okay. So here angle 3 and angle 5 are this is one pair of alternate interior angles. So what is the another pair of interior angles? Alternate interior angles. Interior angles are 2 and 8 because 3 and 5 already we have taken, so another interior angles will be 2 and 8, and this is alternate interior angle as this 2 is on the right side and 8 is on the left side. It's alternate. If you are taking the angle on the right, then another angle should be on the left, but if you are taking on the upper side, then another should be on the lower part, okay. So angle 2 and 8 is alternate interior angles, okay. Now in the third part we have the pair of interior angles on the same side of transversal. Now if I draw two parallel lines A and B and the transversal which cut these parallel lines at two distinct points, then interior angles, what are the interior angles? See from the figure, these 2 and 5 and 3 and 8, these four angles are interior angles, right? It's 2 and 5 and 3 and 8. So these four angles are interior angles. Now the pair of interior angles on the same side. Now this is the transversal. Now which angles are on the same side? 2 and 5. These angles are on the same side of transversal, that means on the right hand side of the transversal, okay. So it will be 2 and 5, and another pair of angles will be 3 and 8 because 3 and 8 is the left side, is on the left side of the transversal. So the pair of interior angles on the same side of transversal are angle 2 and 5 and angle 3 and 8, okay. Now coming to fourth part. Now in the fourth part we have the vertically opposite angles. Vertically opposite angles we already know, if the two lines intersect, then angles forms in an opposite way are equal, okay. So here we will see which two lines intersect. So now see here, this is the parallel line A and this is the transversal. So here we have got intersecting point. Now we know that if two lines intersect each other, then the angle formed in opposite way are equal. So which are the opposite, vertically opposite angle? It's 2 and 4, right? So one pair of vertically opposite angles is 2 and 4. Next, angle 1 is equals to angle 3. This is also vertically opposite angle, right? So here angle 1 and angle 3. Now there is another parallel line which is B, and the transversal cut this line at this point. So this is another intersecting point. So here the angles formed in opposite way are 6 and 8. So that means this 6 and 8 is vertically opposite angle, and the last pair of vertically opposite angle is angle 5 and angle 7. Okay, so the fourth pair of vertically opposite angles are angle 2 and angle 4, angle 1 and angle 3, angle 6 and angle 8, and angle 5 and angle 7. Okay, so this was the last part of question number 2. Thank you, students.